These Cats are ready to put forth a performance worthy of the light show that they've treated these fans to ahead of our primetime clash. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas State's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to pass, it's Lacey. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Wolves back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrell. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Byrne. Finds his man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He wants to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. 3rd down play from the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. Touchdown, Bobcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Sparks. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To throw, it's Lacey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Klopfenstein. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
The give on the inside. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sparks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it out. It's Booker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrell. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Lacey. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the